Hi friends, welcome to Aishudiy. Today I have a whole lot of items on my mat. So I am just I'm contemplating as to what I will come up with. So I know exactly what I want to do, but the pattern with which I want to mix all of these materials is as we go along I will decide. I'm going to make a necklace today. It's an interchangeable necklace. In case um, you can change the pendant of the necklace to different items. So I have here some Preciosa crystal 10 millimeter from Fire Mountain and Gems. I have here four and actually five of the red ones and two of the green ones. I wanted to show you guys exactly what you can do with this particular necklace. You can make earrings with earrings, also multiple earrings for just one necklace. And here is a chain. It's a Rolo chain which I bought from BB Craft. So this one I have cut 18 inches of chain for the necklace, and then I have also cut 2 inches of chain right here. Okay, this is what I want. These are the materials. I will let you guys know. We need some chain, we need some clasp. I have here some lobster clasp, and then I also have a toggle clasp. Yeah, you might wonder why I'm having two clasps. I will let you guys know later. Because we are doing interchangeable necklace, so I'm going to use this as a pendant. So this one is some 4 millimeter frosted white crystal, green crystal, red crystal, some 6 millimeter faceted dark red roundels, and some 6 by 4 millimeter roundels. I mean 6 millimeter rounds and 6 by 4 millimeter roundels, and 10 millimeter beads faceted, and a rhinestone spacer, and some gold flower shape bead caps, and some metallic beads. These are metallic spacers. I think these are 3 millimeter and this is 1.5 or maybe 2 millimeter. I'm not so sure. It is also from BB Craft. I'm using these two. And and then I have here some daisy spacers and some of this peanut kind of a thing spacer. I mean, yeah. So these also I have. I'm planning to use, but I haven't decided the pattern yet. So first of all, we'll finish the chain. Or how you finish the chain is you cut 18 inches, which will give you a close thing um, around your necklace, and then the two ends of the chain you need to connect it with the clasp of your choice. So I have here a jump ring, so I'm just going to open this jump ring. Add it to my chain, and then close the jump ring with another pliers, needle nose pliers. Make sure it's closed. Okay, and then for the next side, just going to take a smaller jump ring because we don't need that big a jump ring. We are just going to attach the lobster claw clasp to the chain. Sorry, I did cut my pinky with the knife when I was cutting some apples today. So I'm not able to use my hands efficiently because of that cut. There we go. Just going to close it. And our necklace is done. This is just, we have attached the chain to the clasp. Okay. Now I'm going to take the center of the necklace, this side, and I'm just going to add my lobster claw clasp here. For that I need some jump ring. I'm just going to take this, if not I'll take this, and probably 2 of these. Let's see. This one is a thicker jump ring. I don't know if it will go through the chain, but it doesn't have to, so we should be good. So yes, and then I'm just going to add my toggle clasp. Right there. So this itself is like a really nice necklace with just a pendant, a round pendant. But here is where I have the idea of the interchangeable necklace. The thing is, we have this lobster claw, means the toggle clasp, one end of the toggle clasp, the other end of the toggle clasp, and this only we are going to make the interchangeable factor. So first of all, I have here a head pin, a 2-inch head pin probably, and then I'm putting this 10mm bead, and I'm thinking, so should I even go for this, or because the toggle clasp thing is big, so this head pin will not work. So what I will do is I'll take some wire. This one is 18 gauge. I don't want 18 gauge wire. Actually I'll take 18 gauge. That's okay. So some 18 gauge wire. Just want to make sure I have here a 2-inch piece of chain. So I'm just making sure if the 2-inch goes, if the chain goes through the 18 gauge wire or not. Otherwise I need a 20 gauge wire. Yeah, it is going through it, so I have no problems. So I am just going to cut myself a piece about, say, 3 inches is good enough. Okay, and I have all I'm going to do is make a loop, a simple loop. We don't need a wrapped loop here, because the wrap loop doesn't always give a smooth movement of stuff. So that's one disadvantage of wrap loop. Even though that's the safer one, that's the default of that. So I'm just going to make sure this one will fit this or not. Yes, I guess it will. So let's see. But we can add it later, so it doesn't matter. Okay, here is an eye pin, a bigger eye pin. I'm going to thread my 10mm bead inside, and then the bottom I'm just going to bend this, make a small loop, okay, and I am just going to add the 2-inch piece of chain to this wire. Okay, just like that. Then I'm gonna hold this and make a loop, and then the rest of the wire can be twisted like this. Okay, and I want to have this twist on the side, and I will adjust it later. Now the twist will be up here, and then for this this is the chain that we're going to add stuff to. So here I have some thin head pins in which I have threaded, let me show you guys, I have threaded this teeny tiny spacers, metal spacers, and say just like that. I have here some. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it, I'm going to make a wrapped loop with it. Before closing the wrap loop, I will attach it to the chain right here. So this is what it is. The chain, the links are like that. Wherever it is horizontal, I'm adding the beads. Okay, and then I'm just going to make a wrap loop and then snip off the excess wire. These are very thin, so first I have attached one bead to the chain. Then I will attach my next bead, and that's going to be the red. Then here I have attached in this chain, so I'm going to take the red and attach it on the right side. So it's easy if you have it tight. There we go. Once it's attached, you can hold this loop and wrap the wire. There's a small tail, so I'm tucking in the tail so that it doesn't catch any cloth or so. We have added 2 beads here. Then I'm gonna add one more, the white one, on the left side. Same thing. So if you have it like this, it's easier. Once you have added, you can take your pliers and hold the loop and then kind of twist it to make a wrap loop. And then snip off the excess wire. This is what you have. So okay, and this chain is over here. Let me put it over here so we have it out of our way. Oh, and then what we are going to do is add the bigger bead. So I have here some head pins. You don't have to do the wrap loop all the time. You can do with head pins too. So I'm just going to add this a 6 by 4 millimeter roundel and this crystal. It might be the focal also. You can add it as a focal or you can just add it like this. It's totally up to you. But I'm thinking I'll add this and this just like that in the bottom maybe. But I have to add beads all over so that I can have a very chunky chain. But if we don't want that much, then we can cut the chain and add this here. So let me think. It'll become too long. I'll just cut the chain a little bit. So here is my white bead. Okay, 1 2 3 or somewhere here. I'll snip off this link. So we don't even want 2 inches. 1 inch is also good enough. Yes. So here is our thing. All I'm going to do is, this is a thicker head pin, so I'm just going to, we can do actually a wrap loop, should not be a problem. Let's see. I will add this to the last link of the chain. Okay, and then kind of do a wrap loop, snip off the excess wire, tuck in the tail, so this is what we have so far, and I want to add more to the chain, so I'll add one more green. Take my round nose pliers and make a wrap loop kind of a thing, but before closing the wrap loop, add it to the wire right here. And snip off the excess wire. Okay. So we have here some of these beads, as you can see, and we need more. Just going to add this 6 millimeter with a bigger spacer, no, smaller spacer, and a daisy spacer probably, or I can add this flower bead caps and a daisy spacer. That looks nice. So find a chain link where you haven't attached any bead and you can attach this. Then tuck in the tail so that it doesn't catch on anything. There we go. And then one more, teeny tiny spacers. It's gold metallic spacer. It's kind of very pretty. I really like these colors, and I shall put this and a daisy spacer and probably another red one, or I can put a cube. Yeah, it looks nice. So then I'll put this bead cap, see if it is good. I'm just finding a link wherein I don't have any other bead on this side, and then I'm just adding this dangle to it and wrapping it off. Then tucking in the tail, and as you can see, it's forming a chunk of drops. That looks kind of very pretty. And we shall add some, I think that's good enough, I guess. So I shall do this spiral properly. Okay. And I shall bring it. There we go. It kind of sits on top of the loop, and then it hides the thing that it's coming from, and then it looks kind of very cute. So now what we shall do is we shall attach this to the other end of the toggle. Just like that, and close it. So that's it, ours is done. So what we can do is we can make multiple of this and then add different things depending upon, There you go. So this can be a Christmas one. You can make another green one too, and then you can make another blue, and so you just can have only one necklace, one gold necklace, and you can make multiple of these dangles and interchange it. So you have to have more of this toggle ends, and then what we can do is we can just insert this like how you will open up a toggle, just like that. You will insert this. Hold on, hopefully I didn't make a mistake. Yeah, it's a little bit too much. What I did was I have to add a smaller bead on the top so that it can kind of go easily. I thought this space is good enough, but if you can see the toggle clasp, with the toggle clasp you need enough space to go inside. Let me try once more. See, it's still short. Okay, no problem. Take a head pin, add a bead. In this case I'll add a gold bead, so that looks kind of nice, I guess. Yes, so I'll add this one here, and then to this I will add a wrap loop. I'll make this bigger. And before doing this, I'll check whether this will go inside or not. Otherwise, it will be... Yes, it does. So I want it to be a little bit tighter, just in case I don't want it to, move around freely. Because safety point of view also, it will be good. Okay. Now I hold this and make the wrap loop and adjust my loop properly. And then snip off the excess wire, tuck in the tail, and open up this loop. And then add this to this. There we go. So our necklace is pretty much done, and then it is interchangeable. In case, I'll take this and remove it, and you can wear this necklace just simply with just this pendant, or you can add this and make it into a focal, like dangly pendant with a Christmas thing. You can take another toggle clasp, and then you can make one more dangle. I'll show you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like it, hit the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for notifications. Thank you.